Social media content planning training. Social media content planning and content calendars. In the simplest form, social media content planning is the practice of mapping out and documenting exactly what posts will go live in the market at what time. A content calendar is the document in which you commit to these decisions. Content calendars are extremely fluid and should be looked at multiple times throughout the day, as the social landscape literally changes by the second. Taking the time to plan social media via a content calendar will allow you to look ahead, understand the big picture as well as the finite details, and properly communicate multiple messages at various moments in time. The importance of content planning. Social media content planning is the key to any successful digital marketing plan. Whether it is documented on a simple grid or in an elaborate interface, planning on a content calendar will help keep the focus on messaging, what communication is in the market, audience, who the messages are intended for, saturation, how many messages are in the market, and platform, where the audience is receiving the message. How to make a content calendar. No matter what tool you work with, in order to make a successful social media calendar, you first need to map out the basics. First, start with a date range. Most like to plan by month, but you can easily go by week, quarter, etc. Second, establish what channels will be represented on the calendar. This can be common knowledge among the team or represented via key. Third, understand what messages need to be communicated during the given time frame. Think big picture. What are the key mission moments for this time period? What are the key revenue-driven moments for this time period? What partners do we need to support during this time frame? And how can I support GHQ initiatives? How to make a content calendar continued. Moving beyond the basics, each content calendar can be as simple or elaborate as you see fit. Some additional context that can be added, depending on the platform in which you build it in, are working descriptors, live links, takedown dates, paid support and flights, editorial placement and supporting press, and more. Here is an example of a content calendar using an elaborate interface. This particular example is in Basecamp, but there are several tools that produce similar looking calendars. Here you can see that we are looking at the month of October 2020, and on the left-hand side you can see a key of all the channels that are represented in this calendar. When looking at the calendar, you can see the team uses shorthand to showcase the different platforms: FB for Facebook, TW for Twitter, LI for LinkedIn, IG for Instagram, and TK for TikTok. You can also see the various messages that are being communicated. For example, Mondays in October are utilized for Breast Cancer Awareness Month on Instagram Stories, and Tuesdays support NFL Partnership Facebook livestream events. If you don't have a content calendar tool, it's very easy to make one from scratch using a spreadsheet. In this example, we can see the time frame and the top line is May 2020. The platforms we are representing are color-coded in the key, and below it looks as though this team grays out the publish date and adds a live link as each item goes live. A pro of using a spreadsheet is that there are no limitations of what you can have within your content calendar. Whether you use an elaborate interface or simple grid, it's important to content plan and utilize content calendars in order to have a successful social media presence. Be sure to discuss with your team what tools are available and what can be done to make sure your social content planning is a seamless process. Thank you.